Live from Burbank, California, it's time for the Junkman and Friends Christmas Special. And here is that Junkman. Hey everybody, it's time for the Junkman Christmas Special. Can you believe this Christmas time? We got through 2022. Unless you died in the year, then you're not watching this. You don't know we made it through, but we did. We make it through a whole nother year. Can't believe it. I don't know about you. But I tell you, man, I live in the South. Even down here in the South, it is cold today. It's like 13 degrees. It is so cold down here. I saw a Wampa wearing an overcoat. You know it's cold in, but we got a big show for you today. We're going to celebrate the new year coming up. We're going to celebrate Christmas. We're going to do everything. We got Larry's going to sing you some song. Gangsta Chewbacca's going to sing you some. We got Dusty tell some jokes, and you never know who else might drop in. So I don't want to waste any of your more of your time. I already wasted a lot of it this year. So here is our own Dusty with a good Christmas joke for the family. Hey guys, did you hear Santa Claus got a new sled this year? Don't worry, it didn't cost him anything. It was on the house. That's funny. And now here's our very own Gangster Chewbacca with his favorite Christmas song.
Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby, and it's snow is on the ground.
Hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. You know, I was wondering the other day, who delivers presents for Christmas to dogs and cats? And then it hit me. Santa Paws. Now here's Primetime Charlie with Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. I kind of hope that wasn't Santa Claus mom was kissing her. Mom's got somebody playing into there. Oh, that was a really good song. I really did. That's one of my favorite Christmas songs right now. But you know what I really like to do at Christmas time? I like to laugh. And what's a good way to laugh? Well, that's a joke from my own Dusty. Dusty, tell us a joke. I sure will do that, Junkman. Hey, why was Miss Claus so mad at Santa? It's because she found out her husband was a flake. And now here's the sweet, smooth sounds of Randy the Rancor.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe she'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. But she forgot her medication and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You could say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back? Send them back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table, and the pudding made of fig. And the blue and silver candles that would just have matched the hair in Grandma's wig. I've warned all my friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. They should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. Now you can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe. Sing it, Grandma got run over by a reindeer walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Merry Christmas. This is Wanda the Woke Wookie, just to let you know everyone doesn't celebrate Christmas, and I hope any of you are not offended by this video. If you are, I understand. I'm very offended also. In fact, let's start a boycott. No more Junkman Christmas specials, or if he does, let's just call it Junkman Special, which doesn't need to be Christmas. Oh, and let's ban Santa Claus while we're at it. Let's ban everything. Well, especially white men.
Sorry about that. Equal time, they said. Here's Dusty to lighten the mood.
I'll try my best, Junkman. Hey, where does Santa Claus stay on vacation? I always wondered, where's he go on vacation? Well, I tell you where he goes. The Ho-Ho Hotel. And now, here's a Christmas reading from our very own Junkman.
You knew Dancer and Donna and Dixon and Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the probably most famous reindeer of all? I mean, I guess you do recall if he's the most famous, right? He's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Has a very shiny nose. It's really red. And if you ever saw it, you would say it probably glowed. All of the other reindeer, they used to laugh and call him names. They never let Rudolph play in any of his reindeer games. And then one Christmas, it was really foggy. Santa, he came to say, "Hey there, Rudolph, with that nose, it's so bright. Maybe you can guide my sleigh tonight." And then all the reindeers loved him. Donna Dixon never made fun of him again. And they started shouting with glee. Glee! Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's going to go down in history. I tell you, I remember that day well. I was visiting in North Pole and it was really foggy. You couldn't see anything. You put your hand in front of your face, you couldn't see nothing. And, If it wasn't for Rudolph coming to save that night, it would have been a bad one. All the reindeers loved him then. Donna Dixon even found out it wasn't the only thing red on Rudolph. More than his nose. But it makes me often wonder, what if Rudolph wasn't there to save Christmas? Or what if his nose didn't shine bright? What if it shined blue? Or something that made the fog just look thicker than it was? I don't even want to think about what a disaster that would be. It would be the worst Christmas ever, I can tell you that. But this has been the story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the most famous reindeer of them all. And he's so famous, I don't know why I had to tell this story. Should have told a story about Dixon. No one talks about Dixon. But that's the story right there. Thank you. Now here's Dusty with another funny joke.
Thank you, Junkman. Hey, what's big, jolly, and says, oh, oh, oh? Santa Claus walking backwards. That's a good one. I like that one right there. Now here's our very own Larry.
Now, baby doll, sweet pie, sugar plum, honey bun, angel face, you know you better be good. And act like true fine love it should. Be careful what you say and do, 'cause Santa Claus is watching. You better kiss me and hold me tight, and give me good loving every night, 'cause you'll be sorry if you make me blue, 'cause Santa Claus is watching you. Well, you may think you can sneak around and get away with something, but there ain't no way, 'cause Santa's no fool, he's really super cool, he's the secret head of CIA. East, ass, and crime don't pay. So baby, if you ever do me wrong, break my heart and leave me alone, when Christmas comes you'll be crying too, 'cause Santa Claus is watching you. Well, every Christmas Eve, he'd climb on his sled full of toys with the dual exhaust, side mirrors, the foxtails, mud flaps, and leopard skin seat covers, and spread Christmas cheer to all good little girls and boys. And he'd say, on Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, and Cupid, and Donner, and Blitzen, and Bruce, and Marvin, and Leon, and Cletus, and George, and Bill, and Slick, and Do-Right, and Fred, and Ace, and Clyde, and Jackie, and Deer, and Prince, and Spot, and Rover. Stays on the stake out at your house. You can run, you can hide, but you can't get away. Got binoculars focused on you every day. So baby, if you ever do me wrong, break my heart and leave me alone, when Christmas comes you'll be crying too, 'cause Santa Claus is watching you. Yes, Santa Claus is watching you. Is that a red Lord of mercy? Santa Claus has got his eyes all over you, baby. It's over for you. You better watch out. Woo, look out there. Santa Claus is peeping around the corner at you. You're in deep trouble, you know that? It's over for your kind. You go sneaking around here, you ain't gonna get away with it. You understand? I mean, you got to be true blue through and through, 'cause Santa's gonna get you.
Oh, Santa Claus has got his eyes all over us? Oh, makes me gonna think twice when I take a shower today, because, hey, Santa, don't be a perv, okay? Don't be looking at me in the shower. You don't have to have your eyes all over me 24 hours a day. I don't know, maybe he's got cams in our house or something. I'm not really sure. But I tell you, man, it is cold outside. It's cold out. How cold is it? I saw a Wampa walking down the street with hard nipples. You know it's cold when that happens. You know it's cold. But I want to thank all the guests that came on. We got Larry, Primetime Charlie, Gangsta Chewbacca, even Wonderful Wookie. I will thank her this Christmas. And of course, Dusty with a lot of jokes. And even Randy the Rancor came and sung us a song. It was a lot of fun. We got a lot of treats coming up for you in the new year in 2013. I want to thank all of you out there from the deepest bottom part of my heart for making 2022 a great time on YouTube. I had a lot of fun. We got a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new views, and had a lot of fun on this channel. And that's the main part. We had a lot of fun. We even have fun reporting some fake news with inverted penis. Should have had him on the show. I asked him to come on and he said he doesn't celebrate Christmas. He celebrates penisness. I don't know what that is. So he said he celebrated it. But did I tell y'all it was cold outside? It is so cold outside. I saw a unicorn wearing a fur coat. You know that's cold. But I gotta get out of here. I got some presents to deliver and everything. I want to thank you all for a good Christmas, and we'll see you in a couple of days. And of course, we'll see you until the next year. Thank you for watching. Good day.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.